What's going on, guys? It's Wednesday, and you all know what that means. When it's Wednesday, it's the Movie Idiot Show. We do it every single Wednesday at 9:30 Central Standard Time. And what does that mean? What is the Movie Idiot Show? Well, it's kind of a neat little show I do every week where we talk about movies, movie news, movie stuff, and also TV as well. TV shows, anything you guys want to talk about related to movies, TV, entertainment, and all of that kind of good stuff. And yeah, we do it every week. It's very interactive. You guys can join in, and there are a few different ways that you can do that. Way number one, you can send me an email, themovieidiot@gmail.com. That's a good way to get a submission for a main movie topic, which I do about 5 to 6 main topics for the show every week. So themovieidiot@gmail.com. You can send in submissions for main topics. We actually have a submission today from my guy Tiny. My guy Tiny sent in a submission, so we'll get to his submission for a main topic shortly. The other ways you can interact with the show is at Movie Idiot 1 on Facebook and also on Twitter. You can hit me up on those as well and interact that way, and I will respond to you on Facebook or Twitter as we go along. And then the best way to interact with the show is this way right here, the tip link. Streamlabs.com/movieidiots. You can send in tips, and when you do that, you support the show. So you're sending money to have your comments bumped up in line because tip comments get read first after the main topics. And you're supporting the show and supporting the channel, and that is a cool thing too because we're trying to build a nice, fun, cool movie talk community, and that's what we're doing. So with all of that stuff being said, we're going to jump right into our main topics for today. So again, you can submit. Again, I said this before, but I'll say it again. You can submit for main topics by sending an email to themovieidiot@gmail.com. That's the best way to get one of your topics as a main topic for the show. So that being said, first main topic for the day. First main topic is this right here, this little movie. It's called Project Power. Project Power. And it's a movie that's on Netflix right now. I just saw it literally last night. So I just watched this movie. Actually, I finished the rest of it before the show. So, it's with Jamie Foxx, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And basically, the whole premise of the movie is, what would happen if somebody created a pill that could give you superpowers for 5 minutes? So basically you can take this pill, you have superpowers for 5 minutes, and then it's done, and then your powers are gone. It's kind of an fun action-y flick. Very cool. Jamie Foxx, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, of course, bring their A game. They're good actors, so they're gonna step up and perform. I have to tell you guys, I thought this movie was okay. Some cool special effects for sure. Did I just say special effects? Special effects. Some cool special effects for sure. But it definitely I don't know what it was. I can't put my finger on what it was missing. But it just seemed like it was missing something. But it's still an enjoyable movie. Like, if you're looking for, an hour and a half to kill and you want to see an action-packed superhero-y type movie with a cool premise. I really did like the premise. Like, the whole, oh my god, hey, you can take a pill and have superpowers for 5 minutes. Oh, the other, part of that is that you have no idea what your superpower is going to be. So it's not like you can take a pill that'll make you fly. You're taking this pill and it basically interacts with your DNA, and you're going to be given a superpower, and you may not even know what that superpower is. So that's definitely a weird kind of cool little premise that they have going on with it too. But I do have to say that as a whole, the movie was just okay. Again, fun, action-packed, but it didn't, people say this a lot, I just didn't relate with the characters. I didn't, I don't know if the characters did a great enough job, or if they did enough job, or did about a good enough job with the writing for the whole movie, where I felt like I related and felt. There were definitely a couple of times where you're supposed to have this emotional connection, and it just didn't. I didn't quite feel connected. So I guess that's kind of my gripe. And it could have used a little more action, but it was a straight to Netflix movie, so I mean you have to take that with a grain of salt. They don't have $200 million budgets to play with. So yeah. So all in all, not bad. It's not bad. I just don't think it was good either. It's just okay. And if you look to here, I feel like the Rotten Tomato ratings pretty much support what I'm saying. So 60% of the critics gave it a positive. But your audience score is sitting at about 54% right now. So yeah, I feel like, your audiences right now are saying pretty much the same thing I'm saying. It was okay. It was okay. So, but that was Project Power again, you can find that on Netflix. So all in all, okay. But, still, again, like I said, worth a watch. Definitely, like, if you're trying to kill an hour and a half, and we're all starving for new movie and TV content. So yeah, worth a watch, worth checking out. So I'll give it that. So with that being said, we're gonna move on to our next main topic here. This one, a couple of people actually were commenting on this. So here it is. This is always a hot button thing, as is. So. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles to get Paramount Pictures remake with Will Smith and Kevin Hart starring. So, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, if you guys don't know, is a movie that came out in, I think, the late 80s with John Candy and Steve Martin. I love that movie, by the way. It is great. It is a great movie. More like a comedy, heartfelt type thing. I mean, your typical 80s comedy type movie. It's so good though, so good. And John Candy, the late John Candy, is really good in it. He plays a great role in that movie. So anyway, it looks like they're gonna reboot it. So Paramount Pictures is set to remake the classic John Hughes 1987 road trip comedy Planes, Trains, and Automobiles as a star vehicle for Will Smith and Kevin Hart. Hart's Heartbeat Productions and Smith's Westboro Studios will produce. Ayesha Carr will write the script. Does it say who the director is going to be? I don't think it does. So it doesn't say who the director is. But that being said, the original is if you haven't seen the original Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, it's awesome. And there's a great scene where Steve Martin is just fried. His last nerve is fried, and he goes and he's trying to rent a car, and he's just like, I just want a fucking car with some fucking air conditioning, and he just starts going off, and it's just like, you can just like, it's so good. It's so good. So how do I feel about this? Because I've been asked, actually, a couple of people asked me, how do I feel? Well, the same way I feel about every movie that gets rebooted. There's always this thing. Everybody's like, oh, studios don't come out with original content anymore. Okay, first of all, that's bullshit. In fact, the truth is, if you go through new movie releases, there are more original movies and TV shows being released now than there ever were. Ever. Now, just because there are also more reboots doesn't make it a fact that studios don't release original content. So I just, that argument is null and void. Okay, there is plenty of original content. I just talked about Project Power, original content, not based off any comic book or anything else. So that's null and void. But the big thing I also see is they're gonna ruin the classic. No, they're not. That movie's still there. I can still go and watch Steve Martin and John Candy in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I can watch it anytime I want. And here's the thing. Look at movies like Jumanji. I love the original Jumanji. Robin Williams is my favorite actor of all time. They redid Jumanji, and it was good. It was really good. Is it better than the original? No. No, it is not. But it's pretty damn enjoyable. Like, pretty damn good movie. Like, I really enjoy it. And there are other examples of that too. Just because a classic gets remade, that doesn't mean, well, the original movie is just ruined. Now it's over. It's gone. No, you can always go back and watch that movie. But what you get is you get a reboot. And if it's good, then you have two versions of this movie that you can really enjoy. It's actually better. And the other thing that nobody brings up in this argument is this. Every time a movie is remade or rebooted, the one thing it always does is it brings people to the original. The numbers for viewing of the original movie go up exponentially. More people end up seeing the original movie that wouldn't have seen it before. And that's a win. So if you're a fan of the classic and you don't even like the remake, you should still want the remake, because if you're a fan of the classic, the remake is going to drive people to go see the classic. So in my eyes, go for it. I also love Will Smith. I think he's a good actor. And Kevin Hart, some people love him and some people hate him. He makes me laugh. So I enjoy Kevin Hart. But yeah, I don't have a problem with this at all. I am totally down for a Planes, Trains, and Automobile remake. Does it need to happen? No. But could it be enjoyable? It could be fun. I mean, my question is, who's going to play John Candy's role and who's going to play Steve Martin's role? That's more, is Will Smith going to be the curmudgeony Steve Martin and Kevin Hart going to be the loving John Candy, or is it going to be the other way around? Dude, I would love to see Will Smith play like the John Candy role in this. I'm sure he'd make it his own and do it a little different, but I think that'd be kind of cool. So anyway, what do you guys think about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles getting a reboot, a remake? Are you for it? Are you against it? Let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts on that. And we are going to move on to our next main topic. And the next main topic I wanted to talk about today is Doom Patrol. So I just finished Doom Patrol Season 2. If you guys don't know, Doom Patrol is a show that actually started on the DC Universe streaming service, which is going to go away any second now, and has been moved over to and included on now HBO Max. This is based off a lesser-known comic adaptation from DC. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. I have some lovely tea I'm drinking today. So, anyway, it's based off a lesser-known comic book adaptation called Doom Patrol that DC put out. Basically, this is kind of more of a ragtag misfits group of superheroes, with the exception of Cyborg right here in the red hoodie. This show is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. Season 1 was great. And it's on par with shows like Umbrella Academy and The Boys. If you like those, you're going to love Doom Patrol. But Season 1 was great. Season 2 might have been even better. And the best part about this show, and I once heard somebody describe it as Shakespeare meets Kevin Smith, and it's so accurate. The character building in the show, the way you feel for these characters, they've been through hell and back, and you really get into their stories, and they really touch on some really hard-hitting, just gut-wrenching stuff. And it is amazing. And if you've not seen Doom Patrol, you gotta check it out. And I want to show you guys here, just so you don't think I'm blowing smoke up your ass. This show, Doom Patrol, is at a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes and an 80% audience score. It is that good. It is as good as advertised, you guys. If you have not seen this show, you gotta check it out. It is so good. And I mean, put the superpower parts, like superpowers aside. This show, if you even take out the superpowers, it's got such meat and character development in it that literally you don't even need that part. And then you add that in and it's just phenomenal. And there are also, it's more drama than anything, but there are also just some hilarious moments in this show. Anyway, you guys, so I just wanted to follow up with that because I did finally finish it. And a double super thumbs up. I totally approve. Doom Patrol is amazing, and you guys got to check it out. You will not regret it. You should definitely check it out. Again, on HBO Max or the DC streaming service. Hopefully, HBO Max gets their act together and jumps on Roku or Amazon Fire Stick, but that's another topic for another day, which we've talked about ad nauseum because they're stupid. But anyway, Doom Patrol, super awesome. You guys should check it out. So, and anyway, what do you guys think about Doom Patrol? If you have seen it, let me know in the comments below your thoughts on that. I definitely want to hear what you guys think of Doom Patrol as well. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on it, and we're going to move on to our next main topic. And our next main topic for today is a shocker, guys. This is a big shocker. So, all the way back in 2001, there was a little movie that came out called Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Now, they have re-released Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone in China recently. And this past weekend, it made $13 million as a re-release in a pandemic in China. Well, that little $13 million number put Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone over the $1 billion mark. This movie has joined the $1 billion club. If you guys don't know, the $1 billion club is a fairly exclusive club for movies. I mean, it's getting up there now. There's a lot of movies that are kind of joined in, but it's still a very big milestone for movies. And so Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone crosses $1 billion after the Chinese release. And that's crazy. It's the second movie in the series to do it. The first one being the final movie, Deathly Hallows Part 2, which did $1.34 billion. But I mean, Harry Potter, it was the top spot on box office in China last week. 13.6 million on 16,000 screens. So that's not that many screens. It's incredible. Like, this movie, if you guys are unaware, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is almost 20 years old. Almost 20 years old. And it finally, due to the pandemic, crosses the $1 billion mark. That is so cool. And I was talking with my girlfriend earlier because she's a huge crazy Harry Potter fan. And she said it best, like, she was in grade school when that came out. But the cool part about those movies is you literally got to grow up with the characters. Like, literally got to watch them grow up and grow up with them over a decade. And, it's really cool. And I'm just, happy for Harry Potter and happy, for the whole franchise that they got another one that was able to jump into and it well deserved. And so that's really cool. And I just thought it was news that I should bring up today. So, but it isn't about what I think. It's about what you guys think. And you got to let me know. What do you guys think in the comments below? Let me know your thoughts on that. And we're going to move on to our next main topic. So here it is, the next main topic. LeBron James unveils the new Space Jam 2 uniform. So, as many of you may or may not know, LeBron James is going to be starring in the sequel to the 1996 animated classic that Michael Jordan was in, Space Jam. And yesterday they revealed the uniform here, and I got a good picture of it here. So here you go. There is the new Space Jam uniform for Space Jam 2. So they unveiled that yesterday. If you notice, a little bit different. So the Jordan one was white with the Looney Tunes logo on it. This is obviously, the blue with the Looney Tunes, kind of a half Looney Tunes logo on the side or whatever. It kind of looks cool. I mean, it looks more like modern and what modern uniforms, look like. I think it's pretty cool. I am intrigued by this movie. I mean, Space Jam, look, it's not a great movie. It's not. And Michael Jordan was not a great actor. I did like LeBron James in the movie Trainwreck. If you got to see him in that, he's actually really funny and cool in that movie. So I would definitely check that out, by the way, if you haven't. But you know, I didn't know how I feel. I'm the biggest Michael Jordan fan in the world. Like literally, like that's my favorite athlete, sports personality, hero. Like, dude, I have jerseys, articles, I have newspaper clippings, I have a very, very awesome collectible card set. Yeah. So when, LeBron's doing it, I don't know. I didn't know how I felt about that. But at this point, I want to see it. I want to see where they go with it. I want to see how it comes out. And look, we all need to remember, too, these are kids' movies. Like, we can't take it too seriously, But there it is. There's the new Looney Tunes Toon Squad uniform. What do you guys think about that? Do you like it? Do you not? How do you feel about Space Jam 2? Do you think they should just, no, never mind, no more Space Jam? Or do you think that, they should do it and they should, have the sequel and you like LeBron in it? Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on that. And we will go to our next topic. Actually, our next topic is our final main topic, and because of that, this was sent in. So again, if you want to have a main topic, if you want to submit for a main topic, you can do that with the email themovieidiot@gmail.com, which my guy Tiny did. My guy Tiny sent in a main topic. So Tiny asked, do you think with Disney buying Hamilton Pro Shot, should the streaming services, I think he means the other streaming services, get in on the action with the Pro Shot musicals? That is an excellent question, by the way. So as many of you may or may not know, Disney Plus, Disney bought the rights to, when he says Pro Shot, they bring, it's a specific company that shoots the live. So it's a live action play of Hamilton. And there's a specific company that comes in and does it, and that's what the Pro Shot is. So, but anyway, Disney bought the rights to it. It came out on Disney Plus. And Tiny's asking if other streaming services should join in on that. Tiny, I'm going to say a resounding yes. Yes, they should. And here is why. I did do a little research on this. So Hamilton, when Disney did that, drove up Disney Plus app downloads 74% over the weekend. It was in early July when they did that. Their app downloads went up 74%. A total of, over that weekend, from Friday through Sunday, Friday, July 3rd through Sunday, the following Sunday, Disney Plus app was downloaded 752,451 times globally, with a US of 458,796. That's over 500,000 people globally downloaded it, and almost 500,000 people in the United States alone. So if you are asking me, should other streaming services jump on this and buying rights to other live play adaptation, not even adaptations, like literal pro shots of live plays and performances? Resounding yes, Tiny. They definitely should. I mean, it just makes perfect business sense. Look at that. Look at those numbers. That's unbelievable. Like, and I haven't even seen it. I have not seen Hamilton yet. I still haven't gotten around to it. But I'm telling you guys, what Tiny is asking, yes. The answer is yes. Netflix, Apple, HBO Max, they should be salivating to try and get a hold of these IPs, because, dude, like, that is unbelievable. Unbelievable, the amount of people that did that. I mean, and let's break it down like this, okay? Because all those people who downloaded Disney Plus, it's $6.99 a month. Let's do a little simple math, shall we? Simple math. Let's just say every single one of those people, so globally, the 752,451 people. Let's say they all got Disney Plus for 1 month. Just 1 month. So 752,451 times $6.99. Dude, Disney made in 3 days $5,259,632.49 in 3 days. So yes, Tiny, to answer your question, yes, they definitely, other streaming services should be jumping all over that and getting on that, because I mean, just, dude, that's unbelievable. That is just unbelievable, the amount of people that jumped on that. And I can think of other plays. I mean, Wicked. Dude, Wicked. Whoever gets the rights to Wicked is going to have similar results. Les Mis, some of the classic plays, dude, they should be all over this. They should be all over it. And I'm kind of surprised they're not. So, yes, Tiny, to answer your question, yes, other streaming services definitely should jump in on this and do that. So, yeah. And that's going to do it for our main topics today. So, again, I want to thank Tiny for submitting the one main topic that he did today. Appreciate that. And again, one more time, if you guys want to submit for main topics for the Movie Idiot Show, you just do that at themovieidiot@gmail.com. And if your topic is good, because I don't just post any of those topics. For main topics, they got to be good. They got to be relevant, semi-relevant with today's movie and TV news that's going on. This way, again, is the tip link, streamlabs.com/movieidiot. Because, again, when you submit questions to the tip link, your questions get read first and foremost. And on top of that, you're helping support the channel, which is awesome because, again, we want to build this community up and have it very interactive. So that's what we're looking for. And we're going to get right to it here. I do have a couple for today. Looks like two tips for today. So I'm going to get right to those. Give me 1 second. Just pulling them up. Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. So, tip number 1 comes from my guy, Del Mackey. Del Mackey is the #1 tipper, by the way. He is there every week. Love that dude. Del Mackey says, "Hey, Mike. On last week's show, you said you were going to see a movie with your lady for your anniversary. Did you? And what movie did you end up seeing?" Del, I'm glad you asked this question because I did not get to see a movie for my anniversary. I was so my anniversary was Monday. So I was so stoked. I was like, okay, I found a few theaters that are open in the area or whatever. Well, come to find out, those theaters were only open on the weekend. I did actually find a couple of theaters that were open on Monday. I was like, sweet, awesome, dude, cool. And the big thing that theaters have been doing is the ones that have open, they've been playing classic movies. Now, by classic movies, I was thinking, you want to go old school classic like Ben-Hur, you want to go like, The Matrix, or you want to go like Inception, or, some of the Marvel movies, stuff that should be on the big screen to help bring back movie fans. Even if you want to go with, non-superhero, like The Shawshank Redemption or something like that. Schindler's List. I mean, there are countless movies that they could have done. So I look on Monday to take my girlfriend to a movie for our anniversary, and I get Scooby-Doo, like the original Scooby-Doo movie that came out in, the early 2000s, or what was the other one I was like so disappointed in? I can't even remember it. Like the choices were terrible. They were just awful. And I got so frustrated. I was like, no! Dude, if you're trying to get people back into theaters, you don't show Scooby-Doo from the 2000s, okay? You show Lord of the Rings, Come on. Something like that. So, yeah, no, to answer your question, Del, unfortunately, Del, I did not get to see a movie with my girlfriend for our anniversary. So, Yeah, kind of a bummer there, but it is what it is. And movie theaters, step up your game, damn it. You're trying to get people back out in a pandemic. Stop showing Scooby fucking Doo, okay? Anyway, we're going to move on to our second tip question here. And again, if you guys want to send in a tip, you can do so live right now. The tip link, again, one more time, is right here. It is streamlabs.com/movieidiot. And that's the best way to send in comments or questions for the show as I'm taking them live as we speak. So you can also comment below in the comments, and I'll definitely read those too after the tip questions. And yeah, we're going to get to our second tip question, and that comes from Nick Papagiorgio. Nick Papagiorgio. Love that name. If y'all don't know what that's from, that is from Vegas Vacation. So Nick Papagiorgio writes, did you hear that Ryan Reynolds sold his aviation gin company for $600 million? That's not entirely true. He's only a part owner, so he didn't get all $600 million. And they didn't get all $600 million up front. But yes, I did hear about this. So the same company that bought the company that George Clooney owned, which what did he? Was it? It wasn't gin. It was damn it. It's another type of liquor that Clooney sold his for $1 billion, mind you. But the same company that bought Clooney's also bought aviation gin. And yes, the total deal when it's all said and done is going to be somewhere around $600 million. Could be a little bit more with certain incentives. Ryan Reynolds, they do want him to stay on, obviously as a spokesman, of course, and also I'm sure they want him to stay on in an ownership capacity as well. But yeah, $600 million. And that brings me to another part I'm actually wanted to talk about when I saw this question earlier. So also, this past week, there was an article that came out and was talking about your top paid Hollywood actors right now. Number one is The Rock. The Rock is the top paid Hollywood actor. Number two is Ryan Reynolds. And yet, even though he's the number two highest paid Hollywood actor right now, Ryan Reynolds made a shit ton more money off of his aviation gin company sale than he did off of any movies or any shows that he's in. So Ryan Reynolds is doing really well for himself right now. So that's a great comment there, Nick, and I'm glad you put it there. And what do you guys at home think? Do you guys what do you think about Ryan Reynolds just making bank? He's pulling in the money right now. So let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts on that. And I'm going to jump over here to Facebook and see if we got any more comments or things like that brought up on here. Let's see. Just going to pull this. Oh, not that one. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Just one on Facebook today. Chris had said, redoing Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with Will Smith and Kevin Hart. And then Chris and another person, Melissa, were kind of going back and forth. And Melissa, see, this is exactly what I was talking about. So Melissa says, no, let the classics stay classics. And Chris says, I agree, but Hollywood thinks it's a good idea and Kevin Hart is not funny. Oh my God. Kevin Hart is funny. I'm sorry, Chris. I just disagree, dude. But it's all subjective. All film and TV is subjective. And then Chris said, I agree. It has to be done. It has to be done with Kevin Hart as the man. So again, just kind of touch on that one more time. I don't have a problem with them doing it. Like, I don't understand how people are so... Look, yes, I get it. The classic movie is the classic movie, but it's not going anywhere. You can watch the movie anytime you want. It's not going to ruin the movie. Dude, they could redo Star Wars. Yeah, I said it. They could redo Star Wars. If it sucks, I have Star Wars. If it doesn't suck, I have a whole new cool-ass version of Star Wars. Like, I just don't understand that mentality. But that's just me. I mean, I think I've shifted because I used to feel that. I used to feel the way you guys did, where it's like, don't ruin my classic. Now I just don't care and part of it is also, too, because I love those classic movies so much. Again, when they redo them, when they reboot them, it brings the attention to them. So That's a big thing, you know, like dude, a lot of these older movies are going to start going away if they don't do something to kind of revitalize them. And this is a great way to do it. Rebooting a movie is a great way to get people to see the original. And if that's what you want, then you should want this, because then it's proven. You could look at the numbers. When they reboot a movie, the original viewing numbers go up. It's just a fact. So, you know, and that's just kind of how I feel about it. Now, you know, will Smith and Kevin Hart be as good as Steve Martin and John Candy? I don't know. They could be. They might not be. Like, I think Kevin Hart is funny. I think Will Smith's a really great actor. So it's possible. I don't know. But I'm not against it. So I'm not against it. And that's, you know, just kind of how I've felt about that particular thing. So anyway, and that's it. That's all the comments I got for today. So, yeah, that's going to do it for this week's show, I guess, guys. Again, if you can submit comments, questions anytime on the tip link. The tip link is the best way to do it. Streamlabs.com/movieidiot. And when you send in tips, again, you support the show, which I appreciate very much. And I appreciate everybody, again, Nick and Dell for sending in tip links, and then Tiny for sending in a main topic. Thank you, Tiny. Great main topic, by the way. Again, if you want to send in for main topics, themovieidiot@gmail.com. You can also hit me up on Twitter or Facebook @movieidiot1. And yeah, I will see you guys next week, Wednesday, 9:30 Central Standard Time. We do it every week, the Movie Idiot Show. And again, thank you guys for tuning in, checking it out, and I will catch you guys next week. Don't forget, of course, as always, to like, comment, share, and subscribe all the videos and all that fun, and I will catch you guys later.